I'm Jennifer, and today in this video I'll be showing you how to crochet the stitches for the Acorn Hot Pad's cap. So these here are called front post treble crochets. They're long stitches that lay over the top of all the other stitches, which are single crochets. They're very simple to do, and you're going to do them every fourth row to create this zigzag or diagonal crisscross look on the hot pad. So for demonstration purposes, I've made the same project here just using some acrylic yarn, and let me zoom it in so it's easier to see. And rows 1 through 3 have you doing just rows of single crochet, so I have 25 single crochet across here. Now for row 4 is when we start the post stitches, and we're going to work back and then out, and then crochet across here, then back and out, crochet across. So I'll show you how that works. Here are my completed 3 rows of single crochet. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet into the very first stitch. Then I'm going to work a front post treble around a stitch, but down here in this first row. And the very first one I'm going to work around the turning chain, which is out here. So I have to yarn over twice, and I'm going to put my hook from the back to the front, and yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2, through 2, through 2, 3 times. And there's my first front post treble crochet, like you see right here. Then I'm going to skip 3 single crochets down on this first row. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to work the front post treble around the next single crochet. So I insert my hook down and around. Here, I'll zoom in even more for you. And finish the treble crochet. So now you can see I'm starting to make that V shape. It's a whole bunch of upside down V's for every row. And when you stack these upside down V's on top of each other, you get the crisscross pattern. Now we want to work back on the current row, which is row 4, and we want to skip the next 2 single crochets, and then I'm going to work a single crochet in each of the next 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to work a front post treble, and I'm going to go next to where the last front post treble ended. So I worked into this stitch right here for this stitch, and now I'm going to work into this one. So I yarn over twice, put my hook in around that single crochet, and finish the treble. Then I'm going to skip 3 stitches on that first row, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to work around the next single crochet. Another post stitch. And you can see, here is that next upside down V, up and down. Then I'm going to go back to the current row, row 4, and I'm going to skip 2 there, and then I'm going to single crochet in the next 3. So skip 2, then single crochet in 1, 2, 3. And as is stated in the pattern, I'm just going to repeat that all the way across. So next, I'll do that one more time for you. I'm going to do a front post treble in the single crochet next to where the last front post treble was worked. So yarn over twice, work to the next one down there on row 1. And then I'm going to skip 3 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and then work around the one after that. Yarn over twice, and pull through 2 loops at a time, 3 times. You see how it's working out here? So I have all those upside down V's, and they're raised up above my 3 rows of single crochet. And I'll continue that till I get to the end. So I've gone all the way across. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upside down V's, and then I'm left with 4 stitches on row 4. So I want to skip these 2 and then single crochet in the last 2. And there you have row 4 completed. So now that I've completed row 4, we're going to actually do an increase for row 5. So I chained 1, and now I'm going to put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then I'm going to put 2 single crochets in the last, and work just 1 single crochet in each stitch across. So just don't forget, when we get to the end, do 2 single crochets in the last stitch. Alright, here I am at the last stitch, and I'm going to put 2 single crochets in that last stitch. Now I'm going to chain 1, turn, and I'm going to work 2 rows of just single crochet. No increases for this row. Now I have the 3 single crochet rows in between the rows that we add the post stitches completed, and now I'm going to add more post stitches in this pattern. So I start the V over here in the center of the other V, but this is the bottom V, and then the top V would go like that. So in order to do that, you chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch, and now we're going to do the front post treble around the 3rd stitch down in row 5. So row 5 is just the row above the one where we worked those post stitches. That was row 4, and this is 5. So the 3rd stitch is right here, and it also lines up with this one from before. See right here? So when I work the front post treble, could see that it connects visually with the one that's down here. See that? Then we're going to skip the next stitch up here on top, and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches across. 1, 2, 3, and this is row 8 that we're working on. Now we're going to work back down here, and we're going to do the front post treble around the next single crochet next to this one. So yarn over twice, go down and around the single crochet, and again now you see it connects with this one visually. So we have the upside down V and then the right side V. Now we're going to skip the next 3 stitches on row 5, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work around this one, which links up with this one. Yarn over twice, around that single crochet, and then we're going to skip 2 stitches up here on row 8, 1, 2, and now we're going to do single crochet in each of the next 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a front post treble in the one next to where we worked the last one. Yarn over twice, work around that single crochet down on row 5. And you can see the crisscross diamond pattern taking shape. We just did front post treble next to where the other previous front post treble was done. Then we're going to skip 3 single crochets down on row 5, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work a front post treble around that single crochet right there. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches up here and single crochet in the next 3. And then we're going to do a front post treble crochet around the next single crochet on row 5. And then we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3 down on row 5 and do front post treble around the next single crochet down on row 5. So we're always bouncing back and forth on these rows that we're working the post stitches. We're bouncing back and forth from working 3 rows below to 3 rows above. Now we skip 2 and then do a single crochet in each of the next 3. It's key that you skip those 2 behind. And then we will just keep repeating that pattern to the end of the row. So front post treble, then skip 3, 1, 2, 3, then front post treble over here, then skip 2 on row 8, and then 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do one more front post treble next to the one that we already worked, like that. And then we're going to skip 1 stitch and single crochet in the last one. And there we have 8 rows completed now. Now we want to shape this cap. If you look, it's wide here up to row 8, and then we start decreasing to give it the acorn top shape. So we decrease on the side with the single crochet stitches. That's the easiest way to do that. And we're just going to do a single crochet 2 together. So chain 1, turn your work, and now in the first 2 stitches we're going to put our hook in, yarn over, pull up, hook in, yarn over, pull up, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3, and that's a single crochet 2 together. And then we're going to single crochet across, and then those last 2 stitches we'll do the same single crochet 2 together. Here we are, the last 2 stitches of that round. Hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop, hook in, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then I'm going to chain 1, turn, and I'm going to work 2 rows of just single crochet to give me those 3 rows of single crochet that we're going to work over the top of with another row of post stitches. So 2 rows of single crochet for rows 10 and 11. I just completed row 11. So now I have 3 more rows again that I can work over the top of with my post stitches. So I'm going to chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch. This is row 12. Now I'm going to do a front post treble crochet right here in the single crochet above my first front post treble from row 8. So yarn over, put right here. Then I'm going to skip 3 single crochets on row 8. 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's row 9 here. 1, 2, 3, and then work another front post treble around the next stitch. And here we start with the upside down V's. So every other row we have upside down V, right side up. Now we're going to do a bunch of upside down V's. Now back on row 12, we're going to skip 2 stitches and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Even though our shape is changing with the decreases on the side of the acorn cap, overall the same pattern continues in that we're working down 3 rows below, and then we have to skip 3 stitches in between the V's, and then we skip 2 stitches on our main row and do 3 single crochet. So now we're going to work down below on row 9 again, and we're going to work right here next to the previous front post treble. Yarn over twice, put my hook around, and work that treble. Then I'm going to skip 3 stitches down on row 9 and work a front post treble in the next one. Now I go back up to row 12 and we skip 2 stitches there and then do single crochet in each of the next 3. And I'm going to continue that pattern across, going down, working a front post treble next to the one before, counting 3 stitches over, then a front post treble around the next stitch, then back up on top, skip 2 stitches, and then single crochet in the next 3. And I'll continue that across. So I've repeated the front post trebles across row 12, and now I'm ready to do my last front post treble, and I should have 4 skips or empty stitches here on the back. So I'm going to yarn over twice, but for this last one I'm only going to skip 2 stitches, and I'm going to go around the next one. Again, because the shape is getting a little smaller. Actually, I'm going to skip 3 on top and put a single crochet in the last stitch. And there's row 12 completed. Now for the next 3 rows, chain 1, turn, I'm going to do the decrease at the front, at the first 2 stitches, and at the end of each row for the next 3 rows. So this will really help that acorn cap shape come to life. Here, now I'm ready to do my last row, row 16, and I'm going to add the last group of those crisscross post stitches on top. So I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches. Then I'm going to work a front post treble crochet over this one. So not the first one here, but the second one from my last row of post trebles. And I'm going to work right here. Yarn over twice and do the front post treble right over that single crochet. Next, I'm going to skip the next 3 stitches down here on row 12, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to work around the next single crochet. Now I'm going to go back to row 16 and I'm going to skip 2 stitches again Remember, we've done this before. And then I'm going to single crochet in the next 3. 1, whoops, 2, 3. And now I'm going to work a front post treble down below in row 12, right above row 12, next to the previous front post treble. So after this first one here, now I'm creating all of the right side up V's. Now I skip 3, 1, 2, 3, do the front post treble around the next one, then back up on row 16, skip 2, and then 1, 2, and 3, and then go down below again next to what I've done before, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, around this one over here, then skip 2 on row 16, 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a front post treble around that one. And then we're going to do one more front post treble. So we skip 1, 2, 3, and we'll do it right around this one here to line up with that last upside down V. And then we're just going to do a single crochet here in that last stitch on top. So there you have it. That's how you make the acorn cap for the Crochet Acorn Hot Pads. I hope this tutorial helped you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer and help you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Happy crocheting!